Today we're going to do some long division with polynomials. So if we divide the polynomial x to the fourth minus x cubed plus 52x minus 112, we'll take that and we'll divide it by x plus 4. So we can write division like this, or we can go back to when we first learned long division and put that divisor out front. X plus 4, we'll use the long division sign that we're used to from numbers, and we'll write the polynomial underneath it, x to the fourth minus x cubed. Now notice I'm writing 0x squared here. The reason I'm doing that is if you look at the polynomial, it goes from degree 3 to degree 1, or exponent 3 to exponent 1. We have to put in that missing placeholder with 0x squared. That's a really big miss that a lot of people have, is forgetting those place values. Now we'll take the first term of the divisor, which is x, and say, what do I multiply that by to get to the first term of the dividend? X times x cubed will get me x to the fourth. Now what I do is I take the x cubed term and I line it up just like place value. It's like a 1x cubed. And now we'll take this part of the quotient and multiply it by both terms, or every term in the divisor. So we have x cubed times x is going to give us x to the fourth. And then we do x cubed times 4, which is 4x cubed. Now remember, division is just repeated subtraction. So after I'm done multiplying this through, I'm going to subtract this part. And then I strongly encourage you guys to use a calculator. Don't rely only on mental math. Try it, but type into a calculator. If you make a mistake, then you're going to have to fix the whole thing. So negative 1x cubed minus 4x cubed is negative 5x cubed. You always bring down the next place value. We've got 2 in this case because we have 2 terms in my divisor. And we repeat. X times what gives me negative 5x cubed, negative 5x squared. Notice I'm lining up the place values, why we want the 0 there. And then we distribute the 5x squared to every term in the divisor. So we'll get negative 5x cubed. These first terms of what's remaining from the dividend and what you're getting should always be the same. And we get negative 20x squared. We subtract, again, repeated subtraction. So we have 0 minus negative 20. After we cancel those out, 0 minus negative 20 is going to be positive 20x squared. We'll bring down the next term because now we're ready to consider 2 terms because there's 2 terms in the divisor. And then we repeat the process. The first term in my divisor, x, times 20x will give me the 20x squared. And then again, I repeat, multiply 20x by every term in the divisor. You get 20x squared plus 80x. Subtract it, and you're going to get negative 28x. Bring down the next term, and then we repeat the process. This should be pretty clear that x times negative 28 is going to be negative 28x. And then 4 times negative 28 is negative 112. And then we subtract and we get a remainder of 0. This means that x plus 4 is a factor of that quartic polynomial that we started with. So we can rewrite this as x cubed minus 5x squared plus 20x minus 28 is the answer to our division. But the whole point of this is to help us factor. If we can't factor that quartic on our own, we'll do long division and say my divisor, x plus 4, times the quotient, x cubed minus 5x squared plus 20x minus 28, is equal to the original quartic that I had. If you just distribute it, you would get that. So it's equal to that original function. That's the whole point. Now what I could do further is take that cubic and divide it more, or